Ayan guys, so to this video is I'm going to um, discuss some questions to ask yourself to understand who you really are. Kasi minsan darating tayo sa buhay na we're a bit confused on what is um, right or wrong. Is this me? It seems this is not me. Yung mga ganong bagay. Lagi nating tatandaan na sabi ni Aristotle, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. If you don't really know yourself, you'll never understand it. I mean, if you cannot understand yourself, paano ka pa makakagawa ng magandang bagay para sa sarili mo? So, yeah, these questions or this video is requested by my friend. I am blessed. Okay, so question number 1 is that we need to ask ourselves is, do I believe I'm worthy of good things like love and happiness? So, tanungin po natin sa sarili natin yan. So, I am naniniwala ba ako na kailangan ko ng pagmamahal at kasiyahan? Okay, so next question is, in what ways do I show love for myself? So, paano ba natin ipapakita na mahal nga natin ang sarili natin? So, do I speak up when I feel I'm not myself? And do we speak up if you think we are getting what we deserve? So, are we nagsasabi ba tayo kung sa tingin natin nagsasabi ba tayo sa mga tao or sa mga paligid natin? Sinasabi ba natin sa kanila it's either work, relationship, friendship, sa bahay niyo, family, do we ever ask them na nag-complain ba tayo? Sinabi ba natin sa kanila na is this really what I deserve? Or did we even ask ourselves na is this really what I deserve for this? So, number 4 is, how comfortable am I saying no to the things or other people who don't bring me joy? So, paano na tayo nagsasabi ng no? Or are we comfortable of saying just say no? Just because you know that person cannot bring you joy or anything? Parang ang hirap yung sabihin mong, no, I don't. No, just no is a no. Without even considering, or do we consider yung mararamdaman nila bago tayo magsabi ng no? And then, do I feel guilty if I put my need first? So, nagigilty ka ba pag inuuna mo yung pangangailangan mo kaysa pangangailangan ng iba? So, when was the last time you told yourself you're beautiful, smart, or powerful? I think it's important for us also to praise ourselves. If someone tells me I'm not good enough, how would I respond? So, how do we respond on this negativity, on this criticism? Do we take them as constructive or it's going to give hatred or it's going to build up hatred from our hearts? So, it always depends on how we react on them. Sabi nga nila is, yung yung situation, it depends on, and in all things, it always depends on how we react on that thing. If someone tells me I'm amazing, how would I respond? This is a very, very, very common scenario, which is, lahat naman tayo is, for me, I'm not really, really good at accepting compliments. Yeah. I'm not good at accepting compliments, and I'm not good also in giving compliments. So, hindi ako marunong mag-accept at hindi rin ako marunong magbigay ng compliments sa mga taong nakapaligid sa akin. And I'm really, really working hard for it. I don't know why and how. That's the number one thing I need to work on it. It's accepting a good compliments and giving out compliments in return. How often do I apologize even when it's not my fault? For me, it's I think apologizing doesn't mean you're wrong, but for me, it's the fact that I truly understand, and you know what? I think it's a sign of maturity for me. There's nothing wrong to apologize on things just to make things better. But I think if it's not going to be bad for the best, I think it's no need for us to apologize. Just leave. How often do I take on others' problems as if they were my own? I only do this for my close friends, for my family, but for others, no, I won't. When was the last time I told myself a good job. So when was the last time we told ourselves, good job? So how often do I spend time and energy taking care of myself versus taking care of others? So do you take care of yourself first, or you often take care of others' needs? So I think we need to understand taking care of your needs before taking care of others. When it comes to happiness, we are going to be asking ourselves this one. What are the top 5 things that bring happiness? Smile to my face. So, I think from this moment, I really, really want you to think. So, let's think. And then, I want you to take some paper and write down yung 5 things that bring smiles to our face. And then, I want you to maybe stick up and something you can see. So, isusulat nyo in a note. And then, I think it's very, very, ano yun? It's very, very, para sa akin, I would really suggest na ipagkasulat nyo ng 5 bagay na you would to stick on it sa part na lagi mong nakikita. So that if you're going to have a bad day, makikita mo siya. It's going to, you know what, yung parang, we're going to see it, tapos titignan mo siya, and then sabi, maaalala mo na, these things makes me happy. And then, how do I define the meaning of joy? So, we need to ask ourselves also, how do we define the meaning of joy? Is it just joy? For my joy? Or for my own? How do we say it? Medyo nahihirapan pa ako. Well, I need more practice. So, we need also to ask ourselves, how important is my own happiness? I think it's really, really important. And I think this is one of the toughest questions when you're going to asking how much do you know yourself? Kasi, yeah, this is your own happiness. So, we really need to know, is it really important yung happiness para sa sarili mo? So, how often do I have a positive experience versus a negative experience? So, we need to ask that to ourselves. So, and then, how content am I with life in general? So, are we content in life in general, or do we need more? Or are we there? Or we need to put, I think we need in this case, I think we need to put a timeline for it. So, kasi, when you're going to be searching about contentment in life, we need to put a timeline on it. Kasi if we're going to have that timeline, so magpo-focus tayo doon, and then within that span of time we can say that we'll be contented. Kasi if we're not going to put that timeline, no? Kasi hindi tayo magbibigay ng timeline. We keep on searching and searching because we're not content. In the end, yung pagsa-search natin, we keep on going and going and searching, wala tayong masa-search. In the end, it's too late for us to realize are we content or not. It's just the urge it's just a feeling of more. How would I answer the question, I'll be happy when? So, is there a timeline for our own happiness? I mean, bukas ako magiging masaya. Would we say that to ourselves? Or ngayon na masaya na ako? We should decide when. And I think it should be soon. It should be the soonest as possible time. Kasi we cannot say that I should be happy tomorrow. And then tomorrow, when the tomorrow comes, you're going to say, I will be happy tomorrow. And that, and so on and so on and so on. And it would be a cycle. And I think we're going to be caught on that. We'll just be stuck in that cycle of saying, I'll be happy, I'll be happy, I'll be happy. So what's preventing me from being truly happy now? So I think the most, what's preventing me from being truly happy now? I think for me, what's preventing me from being truly happy now is my own fears. I mean, my fears, yung mga fears ko sa buhay. I think that's the most thing, and we need to overcome our fears. If we want to be happy, we need to overcome our fears. If we need to let go, then we need to let go of that. If that thing is holding you back and it's not going to make you happy, then let go. Do I have any regrets that I can't let go? Yeah. Unang-una, kailangan natin i-let go yung mga regrets natin sa buhay. That makes us more happy. Kasi pag may iniisip ka and you have that regrets na sana hindi ko ginawa, well, you're not going to find the peace of mind and happiness that you're looking for. When was the last time I let myself have a good cry? It's maganda rin namang umiyak. And then I would really, really suggest na pag sobrang bigat ng dinadamdam natin, it's better to cry rather than saying anything. Iiyak mo na lang siya kaysa magsabi pa ka nung ano-ano at hindi natin yun mababawi. What does a happy life look like in my mind? So we need to have a picture of how do we picture happy life? So dapat meron ka na nun. So I think we need some ano ba yung magusto ko, guidelines and like this and so on. We're going to write it down. I think and then last is, when was the last time I found silver lining in a bad situation? So we need to ask also na during our bad times or during a bad thing na nangyari sa atin. So I think there's always that blessing na sinasabi natin na blessing in disguise. So kailan natin yung naranasan? If I were to describe 3 things I'm grateful right now, what would they be? So, one thing also, we need also to write this down or make some list on the things that you are grateful. So, we need to make a list and then CC are the things, and we can make those things or we can make conclusion out of those things. I mean, do I believe I'm responsible for my own happiness? Why and why not? I think we are really, really responsible for our own happiness. So I think every time, it's just, so we are responsible for happiness. Nobody is responsible for your own happiness. So it's your choice to be happy or not. Yun lang masasabi ko. So I would really like to say, bago tayo mag-end, what I really do is that kumukuha ako ng papel and I'm going to write down every time that I feel, I feel some struggles. I feel like I'm down. So, I get some paper, write down. Isusulat mo siya, and you're going to sum it up. After writing, you're going to have to be, and you're going to come to a proper, na-narrow down mo yun kung ano yung dapat tanggalin, kung ano yung dapat gawin. It will surely help. The best therapy daw kung meron kang pag-aalinlangan sa sarili mo or you're having a trouble or difficulty sa buhay natin is just to write down yung cause ng confusion mo and everything. Ayan guys, so that's all, and I do hope may natutunan kayo, and I do hope na sana mag-comment down kayo sa mga kasagutan nyo sa mga tanong ko. And then so remember guys, we are responsible for our own happiness. So wala pong there's no one to blame, whatever. So whatever you choose, whatever you think, whatever your decision is, you choose wisely and think it 100 times. And maraming salamat guys. See you in my next videos.